Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a little video just to update us in what we're going to be doing this Christmas with our hamper giveaway. For those who are new to the church, you might not know a lot about this, and so I want to just take you through the story of how it started as giving out hampers and why we still want to continue to do that to bless people in our community this year. Obviously 2020 has been a challenging year to say the least. And it's meant as a church, there's been a lot of changes in how we meet, a lot of changes in how we've been restricted to gathering together in small groups, in relationships with each other. We've also handed over George Street, which was our building, and there's been a lot of changes. But in amongst those changes, I want us to see that God has been speaking to us really clearly. And I think prophetically, God said to us a number of months ago through a variety of different people in the church that God wanted us to get ready, or they sensed that God was preparing us for and to get ready for something. And I know that actually that what God is preparing us for and what He's challenging us to see this in this video is that God's preparing us to still be a people that bring the gospel, that bring the good news of Jesus Christ to our community. And actually our vision is quite a simple vision, which says we're here to make Jesus known to our neighbours and to the nations. And again, I just want to encourage us that vision hasn't changed. We're still here to do that. And even though there's restrictions on lots of things, we've got to be a people that look and think, well, how can we still make Jesus known to our community and to the nations? And obviously over the past several months, we've been praying particularly into Mexico. We've had the Mexican guys come into our Zoom prayer meetings. We've had some messages from them last Sunday, just telling us how they're doing and what's going on there. But obviously in our community, we know that there's great need in it. And as God's people, to make Jesus known is to actually be like Christ. That's to share His love with those around us. And one of the ways we want to do that this year, coming to the end of this year, is give away some Christmas bags and some Christmas hampers. Now, historically, the hampers started about 6 years ago when we were it was before we started our Sunday meetings. So at that time, we were a very small group of people. There's about 20 of us. And I remember being in the living room of Paul and Penny Fearens. And that first year, we did 6 hampers. And we gave them to some of our neighbours and some of the people that we knew who were in need. Since that very first year, six years ago, we've increased our hampers every year. We've been able to give them away to local schools. And the way we do the hampers is that we've asked you as the church to bring each week, each Sunday, or drop off at George Street bags of Christmas shopping. And our lovely Kim Mackenzie has been leading that for us for the past few years. We've also, over the last couple of years, developed a relationship with the youth foyer in town, and some of the hampers have gone to them. In fact, most of the hampers, there's around about 20 to 25 young people that again have come from very difficult backgrounds and situations. And before COVID, we've been going down to the foyer and cooking with the young people, cooking them their dinner, them getting involved in learning how to cook with us as well. And it's been great to have built relationships with these young people. And again, Kim Mackenzie's been at the very heart of that and told me just this week that the foyer had asked the kids the question, what have you missed over the last 8 months over lockdown? And the top thing at the top of the list was we've missed Grace Church coming in and cooking with us and being our friends and hanging out with us. And so we need to hear this, and we need to hear it really clearly, that what God has started there, we want to continue. We want to continue being Christ. We want to continue sharing his love with these young people. But we also want to carry on and be able to give to people who are in need through Safe Families, which again, a number of us are volunteers helping families over this year and beyond. And as it comes to Christmas, we know that Christmas is a very difficult time. And so we want to bless families that we're working with, that we have a relationship with through Safe Families. But also as well, we want to bless people that we've helped over lockdown as well. You know, there's been a number of older people, our Syrian friends who were refugees that came over a few years ago. We want to bless them too. And so you can tell already that, you know, last Sunday we did an offering into Christ Central for the apostolic work across the nations. And we want to continue the theme of being a generous people by being able to bless our community, those who are close by us, who live near us, and who we've got relationships with. And so this year we're going to do something a little bit different. Firstly, we're going to do Hampers from Home. And we want to ask each member of the church or each family in the church to make up a hamper at home. You can get your kids involved and make it a family event where you can go and get a box from Aldi or grab a box from somewhere, get some wrapping paper, wrap up the box, fill it with a load of goodies, which will help you as well in that, and we'll post a list on Facebook so you know what to get. And just make a hamper up and have it ready. And then we'll plan a time where we can either deliver those hampers at a drop-off point, or we'll get someone to pick the hamper up for you. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to make Christmas bags for the foyer for the young people. And again, this last 8 months, we've been blessed by our finances, being able to maintain our finances this year. And we set a budget for different things in the life of the church. And one of the areas that we give some of your giving to is to the foyer to help Kim and the team deliver those food lessons and cook supper for them, for the young people. And so we've got a bit of a budget there so that we can go out to the shops close to Christmas, buy a load of goodies, be able to pack them all up in some nice Christmas bags, and again be able to deliver them to the young people. Kim is going to organise that side of it, and she's going to pull a little team together to help pack those things up, do a bit of shopping. And then for the rest of us, we've got an opportunity to do a hamper from home, which again, we'll as time goes on, we'll get clear about how we're going to organise the pickup of them in order to deliver them to people in our community. So I hope that's clear. I hope that's going to help get us a bit active coming up to Christmas. We still want to continue being a church that gather together on Zoom, praying together on Zoom, meeting on Sundays on Zoom. And what we find there is community together. We find an opportunity to worship, not just by listening to songs, but also by contributing, sharing God's word together, and God shaping us together as a family. Keep looking out for each other, keep caring for each other at this point. We know that the restrictions are changing from week to week, but wherever we can and whatever we can do in safety and within the restrictions, we want to be a church that love one another and be able to care for each other throughout this time. So keep doing that, and more news on Sunday regarding the hampers. Okay, thanks for now. Bye.